If you're struggling to beat the Astra Malorum boss, this guide is going to show you everything you need to do to easily beat this boss and get you that calling card. You can do this solo or with a squad. For your weapon, you're going to want to use the M34 Nova line with these attachments. You can also pause it and copy the build code in the left bottom corner. For your field upgrade, you're going to want to use Frenzied Guard. If you're playing with somebody or a couple people, somebody could also bring an Ether Shroud. For the major augment, you're going to want Frenzy Fire, and for the minor augment, you're going to want Extension. If you have that extra slot, go ahead and use Repair Boost or anything you want to. I'd also recommend having stim shots with you to get out of sticky situations. For your Gobblegums, you're going to want to have Power Keg, Raindrops, and Stock option. If you do not have Raindrops, you can choose something else like Idle Eyes, but Power Keg and Stock option are a huge part of this. The first phase of this fight, you're going to be fighting a huge skull in the sky, and his one attack is going to be a laser beam that he just follows you around with, so just stay on the move and do not let it hit you, as it does a good amount of damage if you sit still and let it hit you. While you're running around, use the LGM1 Wonder Weapon to eliminate zombies. That way you're not wasting ammo and any other weapons that you have. You're going to have to eliminate a good amount of zombies to power up that pillar over there that has a soul box on it. Don't waste your time trying to shoot the skull in the sky because you cannot damage him. Your screen is going to flash white after you eliminate enough zombies. Head up to the top and you're going to want to interact with the brain. It is going to take a few seconds for you to fully interact with it. Avoid the beam, but once you do that, it's going to take a quarter of his health away. And then you're going to go into the second part of this phase where you're going to have to do the same thing and just eliminate zombies to fill up the other soul box. He will have a new attack now where he throws rocks at you. And when the rocks hit the ground, they will leave lava spots, so just avoid the lava spots because they can damage you. Also, just stay on the move to avoid the beam as well. Your screen will flash white again once you eliminate enough zombies, and you're going to want to do the same thing. Head up to the top and interact with the brain. Once that finishes, you're going to take a good chunk of his health away, and we're going to have to do this one more time in this phase. He also will have a third attack now on top of the other two where he fills the bottom of the arena with gas, so just avoid the bottom of the arena when this happens, as it will slow you down and choke your character and slowly drain your health. Your screen is going to flash white again once you eliminate enough zombies. You're going to want to head up top to interact with the brain again, but do try to avoid the laser. If you have to, just wait till he stops his laser attack, then go interact with it. Once it finishes, you're going to completely take all his health away, and now we're going to go into phase 2 of the boss fight, and phase 2 is still easy. It's a little bit tougher than that one, but now you're going to actually be able to use your weapon against the boss. He's now going to turn into a rock creature, and I would suggest using the LGM1 to just keep continuously shooting him, as we're going to have to do enough damage to open up a crit spot on him. Once you do enough damage, you'll see a glowing blue crit spot that you can now shoot him. This is where I would suggest switching to your M34. The M34 does a really good amount of damage to his crit spot, and it shreds his health. I like to switch back and forth between the LGM1 and the M34, as he is a bullet sponge, so this is just going to take a little bit of time. Just be patient, take your time with it, keep your distance from them, just keep on moving. This phase is relatively easy, so we're not going to want to waste our Frenzy Guard on this phase. We're going to want to save Frenzy Guard for phase 3 and 4. After a while, you will do enough damage finally where we take him out, and we're going to go on to phase 3. There's going to be a mimic that spawns at the beginning of phase 3. I'd recommend taking it out with the LGM1 as fast as you can so you don't have to deal with it later while he's still immune. This phase, he gets a little bit faster and more aggressive. He's going to throw boulders at you now that can actually hurt you. They do a decent amount of damage, and they can stun you and make you slow down. So just keep on the move. You're going to want to do the same thing. Shoot him with the LGM1 until you do enough damage to open up that crit spot. He will also have a new attack where he slams the ground, and if you are not jumping in the air when he does that, it's going to stun you and make you very slow and do a lot of damage, so watch out for that. Watch out for the boulders. Just stay on the move until you see that crit spot glowing. Now once you have that crit spot open, you're going to want to waste some ammo in the LGM1. Go buy max ammo, then pop your Frenzy Guard right after you buy it and just unload into him non-stop, since you have unlimited ammo with Frenzy Guard, and it's going to do a bunch of damage to him as you're just non-stop shooting UFOs at him, and those UFOs will damage him when you're not even shooting at him. If you do get stunned by him, it'd be a good time to use your stim shots. That way you can just keep going and not even let it affect you. But as you can see, this thing is just shredding his health, and you should pretty much be able to fully eliminate him in this phase with one frenzy guard. Now we're on the fourth and final phase. This is where I recommend popping power keg or raindrops to get your frenzy guard back. If you have power keg, pop that. I had to use mine on the phase before, so that's why I used raindrops. Now you will see a power-up spawn on a podium near the brain. Do not grab it right now. It never disappears, so wait until you have his crit spot open and his health is about halfway down. That way you can use that to finish him super easy. Now the boss is a lot faster and more aggressive, and the boulders that he throws at you have an electric field to them, so when they hit the ground, it's going to have an electrical field on the ground that is very deadly to you, so watch out for those. Use your stems if you get stunned, that way you can get sped up, but he's also going to have a way more powerful slam attack that he does that's going to do way more damage to you and stun you even more. Just continuously shoot him with your LGM1 until you get that crit spot. If you end up going down like I do, just make sure you have equivalent exchange on quick revive, that way you can use your ray gun to get back up and keep all your perks. If you don't know what equivalent exchange is, it's just an augment on quick revive that you can equip to it. I was using the ray gun as my third weapon for meal kick. If you go down, you're going to lose the ray gun, so just be cautious, as if you go down, you're not going to be able to get back up with your ray gun anymore. Once you see the crit spot, do the same thing. Waste ammo, go buy max ammo, then quickly use your frenzy guard and just unload everything into him with the LGM1, as this does shred his health. Just stay on the move and try not to get trapped in a corner, as he is very fast and aggressive in this phase. I try going for the power up right here, but he blocks me, so that was a no-go. When your frenzied guard runs out, I'd recommend popping stock options so you can have unlimited ammo again and just keep shooting him like you did with frenzy guard. I am able to pick up the power up right there, and I think it's kind of like an insta-kill to him. It does a lot more damage, what it seems like. You could see how much damage the LGM1 does to him even when you're not shooting him, just because of the continuous bullets that you're shooting at him. It is just shredding his health, but eventually you will beat him. And that is all 4 phases done, and you have beat the boss and got your calling cards. And then you'll be put into the cutscene. Now I don't know if they're going to tweak this, since this is kind of broken, so I do it while you can. If this helped you beat the Astra Malorum boss, hit that subscribe button. I'll have more zombies content coming soon. I'll catch you in the next one.